Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the...
Designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
Windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Lowlife! Lowlife podcast! Lowlife! Lowlife podcast!
Good morning, Lowlives. It's your boy Rhino coming back at you with another an awesome episode of the Lowlife podcast. With me, as always, my trusty co-host, El Dano.
Lowlives, welcome to your Friday. How we doing?
Dude, I'm so excited right now.
Hell yeah, dude. We got some good news to put out.
Today was a fucking awesome day.
It really was.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Weird.
all my dreams are coming true. It's weird.
Fuck yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to be joined by Chris from Oxford Co. Choppers, the future Biltwell People's Champ.
Heard it here first, motherfuckers.
I called this shit before he even got into the competition.
Yeah, dude.
He told me he was signing up, and I said, "You're going to win it."
To the moon.
Yeah. In this podcast, make no mistake, motherfuckers, we're Oxford Co. Choppers all the way.
Zero disrespect to anybody else who's doing
course.
any builds in any form, shape, fashion for any show. But
He's our boy, though.
that's our boy.
Gotta support your boy.
100%. We don't not support any of the other people.
Oh, yeah.
They're building fucking killer bikes. I just went through yesterday and looked at all of them.
It's nice.
really,
They're joking. Dude, these guys are fucking good.
This class is unreal.
This is a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, they recalibrated almost, you know? Like, they all the wacky shit, all the weird
I'm
shit.
seeing a lot of, like, very nicely, expertly built garage chop.
Yeah.
Not you need an engineering degree to understand what's going on with the shit.
Yeah,
which
like,
is
what the fuck?
cool.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Super cool. Love that shit. You know what I mean? Absolutely no shade. But, yeah, this one seems like it's all just straight up.
It's heavy hitters, yeah,
and
dude.
it's killer.
Yeah, and they got amazing invited builders, too.
Yeah.
Like, all of them, I'm like, yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a killer show.
Yep.
And if Chris gets into the final six, I'm going to Cali, baby.
Me too.
Dan said we'll take a red eye. 3:00 in the morning out of Boston, out of Logan. Direct flight. Where is Born Free? What city?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I just know it's in California. California is a small state. We should be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, super stoked. We're going to have him on the show tonight. He's also, coincidentally, our December giveaway sponsor. I can't even fit these in. They're so big. Oxford Co. Choppers, toughest fucking bars. Dude, these things are heavy.
Yeah.
Like, if you get into an accident and
Those
you
will be
fucking...
fine.
These are going to be the only thing that's left of your bike.
Yeah.
You hit a fucking bus, dude. All stainless steel. Even the fucking bolts are stainless steel. Go over to our Patreon. Sign up for this. $10 to get in on a bar raffle. These things are fucking sick. And you're not going to be able to get Biltwell's People's Champ bars for $10 after he wins. So get in on this shit now.
We're going to say this a bunch this episode, but I'm going to say the first one. Voting starts end of this week. Pay fucking attention.
Yeah, it's the 6th through the 9th.
6th through the 9th. You go on Biltwell People's Champ Instagram page, click on the link, go through and vote for your top 6. Don't not vote for this shit. This is the only election that fucking matters. Okay?
Yeah.
Fucking vote.
Yeah, after you vote, you can virtue signal and put the little sticker on that said, I voted.
100%.
Yeah. This one matters.
This one actually fucking matters.
Yeah.
Right? People's fucking dreams are on the line with this shit. So,
yeah.
Chris is as stand-up a dude as it gets. We're going to say it a bunch. Vote this weekend.
He's got some wild shit going on. We're going to hear about it all tonight. I got a couple of shout-outs. First shout-out I want to make is to our brother in the Great White North. a fellow Canadian like myself. I'm not literally a Canadian.
South Canada.
Yeah, I'm in southern Canada.
Right.
Yeah. So I get a little bit more snow than the average New Englander. But the man who wanders, dude hit me up. And not only did he sign up for the Patreon, so he's in on this bar fucking shit, and by the way, he signed up for the entire year. You can sign up for the entire year at a discount. So if you want to get a deep discount, sign up for Patreon for the entire year. He also donated money to the Lowlife Leftovers show because he can't make it. So can't tell you how much we appreciate that, dude.
Thank you so much, man.
Dude, who does that?
Killer. Yeah,
What a good dude.
out of the goodness of his heart, crazy. We haven't asked for anybody to donate, right?
No.
It's just 100%.
He was like, buy some fucking beer and have a fucking ripper, dude. Actually, he probably said something like,
We appreciate that, dear bud.
we appreciate that.
Oh, sure. We'll have a couple beers.
You go buy yourself some darts.
That's for you, Chris. I know you're listening. Mr. SOS, shout out. He always tries to get me to say something in a Boston accent because near Boston. But
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I'd say wicked pissa or something on it. I don't even talk like that normally, man.
It's funny that like the wicked thing, like everywhere I've moved, has always been the one thing that really people are like, "What'd you say?"
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. I remember being in the military and like going to different trainings or something. And it's like, or you get deployed with like a bunch of different units from different states.
yeah.
As soon as you say wicked, they're like, oh shit.
Oh, fucking Boston baked, Boston baked beans.
Yeah.
It's so much a part of your vocabulary though. You don't even know when you're saying it.
No, I genuinely don't notice when I say it.
Yeah. But anyways, it's actually _man_who_wanders. Go give him a follow. He's a solid dude. He's a big boy too.
Yeah.
Lifter, dude.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Dude is svelte.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. And we will, I will put that money to good use. Go sign up, dude. I was taken aback by the kind gesture, the donation to the Lowlife Leftovers, which is December 16th.
14th, isn't it?
Oh, December
Now
14th.
You got me double. Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, December 14th. It's going to be at my place. I am completely renovating the garage right now. It is an absolute trash heap. But I will have it ready for everybody in 2 weeks. Come on down. If you're in New England, you should definitely come to Lowlife Leftovers. We're going to be day drinking. There's going to be Stump. There's going to be CeeLo. There's going to be food. Weird food.
We might even have this shit set up and do a little.
Yeah, we might even do a little fucking bonus app. Some shit. Who knows?
Talk.
Yeah, if you're coming into town, you want to do an app, or you want to get on, hit me up beforehand. We can do it before or after or whatever.
John Luke.
John Luke.
All right, took off.
Yeah, you know what? I've been reaching out to a couple of people and that aren't going to be able to make it, and kind of butthurt about it. But at the same time, it's like we got some shit coming up. We're gonna get the boys together
For sure.
Uh,
Who's not coming? Let's out him right now. Just kidding.
Lex can't come.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm bummed about that.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too.
You can come.
If Lex isn't coming, he has a very good reason.
No,
why
for
he can't
sure.
come.
100%.
So
Respect.
yeah, respect to Lex. And he was like, yo, when are you doing that swap meet? Because I mentioned this last week that we had a couple of shows on the horizon. And I want to give you a little bit more of the deets. Because we have confirmed a little bit more of the deets.
Yeah.
So we are going to be doing a winter swap meet at the same venue that we're doing our motorcycle custom show at. The swap meet, take out your calendars. Do you have like one of those little black books where you have to fucking write things into an agenda?
Like
Do you do it on your phone?
Phone number?
Do you just you just tell your wife to be like, hey, remind me. However you organize shit. February 15th, 2025, the Lowlife Snowlife swap meet. This is going to be a completely free swap meet for us snowbirds. This is for the motorcycle dudes that trade pots. You're in the middle of a build. You love fucking swap meets. It's inside. The place is gigantic and it's completely free. There's no reason not to come. So this Lowlife, Snowlife swap meet. Again, February 15th. Mark your calendars. Mark your sundials. However you keep time. I don't give a fuck. But be there. If you have a bunch of trash from your build that you're not going to use, be there. Sell it. Turn that trash into coinage.
For sure.
Get some fucking shekels, dude. And it's just hang out. Even if you don't have shit, just come and walk around.
Yeah.
I definitely have a bunch of shit I need to offload.
I've got a couple 2-tree things.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to try and potentially have some painted shit kicking around, let go for.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Some skateboard shit.
Yeah, dude.
Some whatever. Nothing super crazy, but I'd like to have a couple things out there and just.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, if you, like he said, if you're sitting on a bunch of parts, bring them out. We haven't necessarily decided, but it doesn't necessarily have to be chopper parts, right? Like,
Yeah, as long as I don't even give a shit.
yeah.
Just imagine like a swap meet.
Yeah, I ain't going to buy your not chopper shit, but if you want to bring it, someone might.
Yeah, someone might.
For sure.
But
It's free. So, like, it's not like if you bring all of your shit and you don't sell anything. Like,
yeah, I'm talking like burnt up wood burning. Bring all your fucking gear.
Yeah.
It's a free swap. It's going to be on a Saturday. It's on a Saturday, and we're gonna bang out the deets as they become available. We're just so fucking excited. I feel a tingling below my belt right now just talking about it, because this is something that we lack up here in the Northeast, is motorcycle events in the wintertime. We're going to have a swap meet I think there should be an event every month.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. January, right? Last Spot usually does their swap meet. February, we're going to do our swap meet. But March, come on, guys. What's in March?
Yeah, somebody do something in March.
What's in April? To me, those are the darkest months during the winter, too, because it's still fucking cold. It can still fucking snow. And you're like, when is this fucking winter ever going to end? So let's fill the calendar. We should have one motorcycle event every single month.
Yeah.
Did I swallow fucking like sandpaper or something? Hold on. I gotta wet my whistle.
Good. Oh, shit. There you go. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Bring your shit. I definitely need some fucking parts. So
yeah, we don't have a vendor list going. We're going to probably start that. We'll send out a post. If you're interested, we'll start taking down some names, but it's it's a big facility. I don't think that there's any limit on how many people can be there. It's not very fancy. Just gonna throw down a fucking Mexican blanket and throw your parts on it.
Yep.
Or if you have a fancy ass booth with your name and shit, yeah, bring a table, whatever. But we're gonna hang.
Yep.
That's the Snow Life swap meet. Shout out. I actually should shout him out because he's the one that gave me the idea. I don't have my phone on me. Dude from Norway. Norwegian dude.
look it up.
Yeah, see if it's on the Lowlife page. We'll cut that out.
I wonder if that'll show up. No, leave it in. I don't give a shit.
He just tooted.
Sorry, hold on. I don't even know where I would find that. It was in that poll or whatever, right?
No, he just messaged.
Oh, it was just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, boy. I hope I don't do you a disservice here, my friend. Yop? Jaap. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But
Norwegian, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for the name, man.
Yop.
Yeah, I think it's Yop. I believe that's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. The only reason why I even say it that way, remember the Dudesons?
No.
They were like pre-Jackass. I think they were Finnish.
Familiar, though.
So this is, yeah, I hope I'm not offending anybody or anything, but their names were like Yarpy and stuff, and they all started with a J. So that's why I say that.
Okay.
My thought process.
Yeah, I think that's how they say J names.
I think
Yo.
Yeah.
The Y or whatever.
Go on.
But yeah, dude, Snow Life kind of rhymes with Low Life. So it's Low Life, Snow Life. That's what we're living, baby. I got 8 inches on Thanksgiving of snow, you perverts. But I want to talk about our spring show.
Yeah, buddy.
Got the dates locked down, pal. May 17th, you guys will all be in attendance at the Reviver show at Manchester Harley Davidson.
The new
facility. They're moving to a new facility. It's fucking huge. This is where we're going to be doing the Snow Life swap meet and our show. These guys are fucking about it. We went and talked to them, 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Or was it last Saturday or the Saturday before?
Saturday before.
Saturday before. Yeah. Dude, Keith, fucking such a good dude. Super stoked. We're really excited. We're going to be working with them. They got like an event planner working with us. They got like fucking access to all sorts of shit. There's definitely going to be dollar beers.
Yep.
Okay. Dollar beers.
$1 beers.
And it's not shit either. You can get like shit if you are into shit, but you can also get good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what
they have like fucking twisted teas. They have IPAs, but they're handling all the cool shit that we would usually need to pay a bunch of money for a license. Yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
So huge help. They're handling all that stuff. And we'll give you more details as it comes along, but I just wanted to get out there. May 17th, the Reviver show. This show, it's going to revive you. You coming out of your fucking hibernation. It's going to be massive. They have this new spot. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't. I actually think I'm
massive.
By because I passed the exit on my way home.
Oh yeah, dude, it's huge, huge facility.
I've seen the lot. It used to be a movie theater back.
Oh, that's yeah. Oh, I know the exact one now. I remember, yeah. That used to be like my movie theater.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
I used to go there. When I was
that place has a huge fucking parking lot too, and it's a movie theater. It's fucking massive,
and it's like. If I remember correctly, it's like tucked up on that. Like, remember?
Yeah, you get off the highway. It's right off 93, though.
Right, literally right off 93.
Super good location.
Gas stations. There's like 2 gas stations right there.
Yeah.
The fucking Market Basket, Bass Pro Shop. Like,
yeah,
it's a good location. There's a ton of different shit around there. Literally seconds off 90.
Yeah, it's the venue is amazing. Huge parking lot, huge facility. People hosting it, Manchester Harley Davidson, fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like that. It's not like a come shill for Harley Davidson. It's a celebration of motorcycle culture. That's what it is. That's what they want to do.
They said 100 times they're not looking to sell any of you motorcycles. If we got the vibe that it was some sort of like, you guys are just going to be over in the corner. If you want to bring some choppers, cool. But we're going to try and sell bunch of shit.
No,
we wouldn't do that.
They wanted to throw a party that celebrates motorcycle culture, and we're the Lowlives and everybody that we know, like it just made sense, But
and huge shout out to Fish for facilitating.
Yeah, dude, Fish was instrumental in all this,
and will remain so. We're gonna put his ass into helping us plan.
He's gonna help us plan. He's gonna be there. But I was just really impressed with the people down there. It's gonna be such a good show. It's all about love, and it's all about fucking bikes and doing cool shit. So we're gonna be planning it. It's definitely, we're gonna have a component that's invited builders. There's gonna be riding show and all that. All bikes, all types.
Yep.
Choppers are our thing.
Right.
We want a ton of chopper. If you're in New England and you're a chopper dude, we want you at our show.
100%.
And if you want to be a part of the show, and maybe we don't know who you are, you have a sick ass bike, hit us up.
Sure.
If you have a sick ass custom, club style, dyno, fucking, I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna be there, like, come on down. We're gonna be doing trophies. We're gonna be doing a lot of the stuff that we did at the Lowdown. But this show is really, about revival, right? It's springtime, getting back in a motorcycle season, and custom culture, like a custom moto show.
Yep.
So yeah, super stoked on that. Super stoked on the people that we're working with, and now we got a date and a name. We just settled on the name like 10 minutes ago.
So to put the cart before the horse a little bit, if you're around, you're listening to us, or you're friends of ours, especially if you were a previous vendor or something of any of the Lowlife Lowdowns in the past, we absolutely want to put you on. So please reach out to us if you're interested. Now that you know the time frame or whatever, you can jot that down your schedule. We'd love to have you. Anything you make sell, whatever. If you're a vendor, we want you around, especially, like I said, if you support us in the past.
Yeah.
So all that shit, just start thinking about that stuff. If you got a bike you're working on and you're like going whole hog on it and like you want to unveil it at something, like, cool, we're good with that. If it, you know what I mean? Ticks all the boxes. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, so, and then, Rhino and I and Fish too, I'm sure we'll, kind of handpick some other local bikes that we want specifically, you know what I mean? So you'll get to see some of the heavy hitters, but we're going all out. We're trying to get everybody and everything here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's, the location's a lot more convenient. Obviously, it's like center in New Hampshire. If you're like, Manchester, it's easy to get to.
Right.
It's right off the highway, exit 10 or whatever.
Yep.
Off of 93, which is the only fucking major throughway in New Hampshire. So, yeah, plan for it. It's going to be cool. I'd love to do like an after party too. So we're going to figure that out. But for right now, we got the date, we got the name, and we got the spot. And I'm fucking stoked. So if you want to be involved too, if you want to help with show planning or at the day of or whatever, hit me up and just be like, hey, I'll offer you my hands.
Yeah. And it kind of sounds like we don't even necessarily have to take care of a lot of that stuff. It kind of sounds, basically the gist that I got personally was, hey, we want you guys to throw this party and we're going to help you however we can.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
more or less the vibe that I got from it, which is unbelievable to hear from a dealership. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I definitely want to have Keith on the pod because he's a high energy dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He's
his bike dude.
His bike is sick as fuck.
He's got a fully built Dyna.
Black and yellow.
Yeah, it was painted by After Hours Paintworks. It's full Dyna, bro, gold and black. Like, he's about it. This isn't the guy in the back that's wearing a fucking tie that does your financing when you buy a new bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No shade to that dude per se, but you know what I mean?
Shade. You a little bit of shade.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking harassing me like last time I got a fucking bike from there. But that's another thing I wanted to point out too. Like they were very open that like they understand. We get it. We're a dealership. Like we're what they refer to themselves? I think Fish said it. The
Death Star.
Death Star. Yeah. Right. So we get it. Like it's there's a big propensity for like fuck the factory and whatever else. But at the same time, we're all riding Harley Davidson.
That's my whole thing is like, here's the thing is I'm not a new motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
I'll never buy a brand new motorcycle unless they come out with something like old.
Yeah.
Unless they make their bikes shittier somehow.
Right.
But I still love Harley Davidson.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
And these guys are doing it right. Manchester Harley Davidson is like the best in the game.
Yeah, for real.
Like they're like the number one dealership, one of them in the country.
Yeah.
And everybody that works there is fucking awesome, dude.
Yep.
They're like, I love going to any of their events that they have. Like everybody's super fun, super cool dudes.
They're all enthusiastic. Well, I mean, not all. I don't know everybody that works there, but the people that I've met, like the techs out back and whatever.
Oh yeah.
The parts guys, Fish, who's their driver. Like they're all bike fans, whether it's choppers or the shit or whatever. You gotta love the motorcycles a lot to go work at a dealership. God knows you don't get fucking paid well, but
yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
I tried to get a job there when I was laid off.
I would go work there in a heartbeat if they actually paid you.
They never called me back.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Yeah. Well, now we can find out.
Why'd you guys do? Oh, because I'm not qualified.
Yeah, right. Oh, I didn't have.
I wanted to be like in finance, 6'5", trust fund.
Fuck that job. But yeah, so it's, and I personally, just to put it out there, I bought 2 motorcycles from them. I bought a used 2006 Dyna Lowrider, and I bought a 2020 Softail. So, it's not lost on us that, that's usually the stigma, and we're not like trying to make everybody fans of new Harley Davidsons or anything, but we just don't want there to be any weirdness that people are like, nah, fuck that. They're doing it at Harley. Like they're about it. They basically were like, you guys just make this show as big as you possibly can.
Yeah. When we sat down, Keith.
Yep.
He was like, what are you guys thinking? And before I could even open up my mouth, he was like, this isn't a Harley show. This is your show that we want to host.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is perfect.
We had talked beforehand too, and we both kind of went in like, all right, we're fucking staying our ground. We're going to see what they want, but we're going to be like, no, this is our show.
Yeah, I was like, I have if it was me doing a show at Harley Davidson, I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
I wanted it to be our show, and they got it. It just clicked, and then we got to talking, and yeah, man, it's just gonna be it's a good partnership. I really like the people that we're working with there, and again, Fish vouch for him too.
Yeah.
You know, like, but we'll get him on the show and we'll talk to him too before the show, and he's an interesting guy, dude. I love I love that dealership in particular. Like, how many people that we're friends with have worked there throughout the years? You know what I mean?
Bunch.
Oh yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
And dude, Fish is like, he's a lifer, man. He loves his job. He loves doing what he's doing.
For sure.
And I've gone, dude, he's had me over there just hanging out on his fucking lunch break or whatever. Everybody's just smoking fucking whatever, their vapes or butts or whatever out back and chilling.
Yep.
It's a cool little community.
It is, for sure.
But yeah, I'm excited for them for their new facility, and I want to go check it out. Like, because that place is now. He told me, he was like, yeah, it's the old cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't register. And now I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, dude, it's elevated. There's huge fucking parking lot. And it's a goddamn movie theater. And it used to be one of the biggest in New Hampshire.
Right.
Fucking massive.
Absolutely massive.
Dude, to imagine that place filled with Harley shit is fucking awesome.
And tents and bikes.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking all sorts. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And, you know, we got, there's going to be food. We got food trucks. We got fucking booze trucks. We got, you know, water if you're into that shit.
Yeah. Probably be some sort of live music.
Yeah.
And reach out to us about that too, because, you know, we could probably go safe and say, you guys, you know, to Harley, you guys probably have some sort of like a house band or whatever that you usually pick. Cool. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But especially with like the direction that we're going with the show and stuff, if you guys want to see more like alternative music or something like that, we could talk to them. I don't know how thrilled they're going to be to put on a full blown fucking hardcore show. I also don't think that's necessarily the move for a parking lot show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could try and find some alternative type stuff that
I'll just get shit faced and try to freestyle in the middle.
And I'll get super high
with
and
the
play guitar.
megaphone.
I'll play guitar and drums at the same time, and then you just sing. We'll figure it out. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like Rhino and I don't know it all.
Yeah.
What'd you say that? You said something like I wasn't born cool or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love that. So we weren't born cool. So hit us up if you have some ideas, some shit you'd like to see, whatever.
Yeah, I'm stoked on this one. I think we got a good head start. And yeah, we're just gonna try to make it a fucking banger, dude. So everybody comes out, have fun. And more to come. More to come on that.
Yeah.
I want it to be like the New England show eventually.
Right.
So this year we're just gonna dip our toes in, we're gonna see what sticks. We've already done 2 shows, and I think we know what works and what doesn't. We have a better, because again, there's a learning curve there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the first year you do a show and you're like, what the fuck? That didn't work out.
Yeah.
Then the second year you're like, oh, I thought we had it down, but that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's cool. I'm really excited about this. And if nobody shows up, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. For sure.
Because there's gonna be a bunch of fucking, I'll just hang out in the parking lot and drink fucking dollar beers all day.
I mean, people will show up.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice, beautiful day. One of the first warm days of the year.
Yeah.
And eager to get out of your fucking house.
We were talking before the show, and I don't know if Loctite's going to be into this, but we're hoping to have him in the dunk tank all day. Loctite, you let me know if you be
$100 lowbrow gift card.
No way. It could be a $40,000 lowbrow gift card. He wouldn't go in that dunk tank.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't want to be in a dunk tank.
I wouldn't want to do it either. I was just gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Not all fucking day, but
Yeah. But if you do want to be in a dunk tank and you have big boobs, that would be helpful.
for sure.
Yeah. If you're a lady Lowlife listener and you're like, I'll go in a dunk tank and maybe we can raise money for charity or some shit.
Yeah.
That'd be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're a dude that's really well hung, wear some mesh shorts.
All are welcome.
Yeah.
We're included.
All right, so let's get into this motherfucking interview
Oh yeah.
with Chris from Oxford Co-Choppers. Without further ado, we are joined by Chopper Royalty, Oxford Co-Choppers, and the one and only Sir Chicken of Richard, Chicken Fried Choppers. How the fuck you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
We are alive.
We are live.
Decently well.
Decently well.
Good to have you dudes on.
Yeah, when was the last you guys were early in my podcasting career? You guys, it's been over a year, right, since you guys were last on?
Yeah, it's probably about a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we only do things together now. So
Package deal.
Yeah, dude, you gotta hang with the homies. So a lot has changed for Chris since you were last on. Right after that episode, I think you went full time in the shop, and then shit just started snowballing. All of a sudden, you're the next unofficial Built Will's People's Champ. What's going on? What do you get us caught up? What's been going on in the last year and a half?
Well, I got that frame jig table out of Long Island from Matt. I've been making some modifications to that here and there, but it was a really, really good frame jig. And I've been doing a lot of frame work. I think since we last talked,
probably 5 full Shovelhead.
yeah, I think five at least. I thought it was 6 or 7, but
Dan painted all of them.
yeah. Dan painted the show one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really nice bike. Pumping bikes out, doing a lot of frame repair work and a lot of small controls, stainless steel fabrication for one-off stuff for some guys.
Tons of handlebars.
Yeah, we made a bunch of bars.
Made the big old fucking rabbit super bars. He made the fucking triple Z joints on the flame.
We're gonna set right here.
Yeah. Yep, those ones right there.
Yeah.
Double Z's were cool. Made a lot of controls. I made a couple things for the Easy Co bike that went to Texas. You know, that CeeLo scramble game they did.
Oh yeah.
What a cool fucking event that is, huh?
Like,
That bike.
they built it. Yeah, that was a
Great.
beautiful bike. I was stoked to have some stuff on that. But yeah, honestly, I had to go back to work, and you know, we're short electricians in the state. So my name came up on the books. I'm a union electrician. So it was my turn to go back to work, and I had to go back to work. And I couldn't pull it off anyways while building a bike for myself financially. There would have just been no way I could have done that. So
Yeah.
honestly, going back to work was kind of like a financial relief. I would say
But
it's really tough. It's really stressful to do it. Hopefully I'll do it again. I mean, I don't want to be an electrician forever. It'd be really cool to do the bike stuff, but I need to find my niche, which I'm hoping is like the frame game. And then
yeah.
that's what, I mean, I got that frame jig. I got the new lathes up and running, I think since a year ago. Made a couple tables in here, bunch of bikes.
What do you got behind you right now? What's that guy?
This is a bike that I'm just kind of building. It's a 73 Shovelhead. It's just, I did like a full, powder coat black on it. Did a bunch of little small things, set in the little, shrub.
Yeah, bro. I think you can do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Shit. I
Oh, that looks
noticed it.
sick, dude. Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, I did a bunch of like real smooth little things to it, and then that'll probably be for sale.
So you're just building that one, just building it for sale. I love that stance, dude. That looks tough as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of compliments on it. Hopefully, I'll get it done. But it's been really, really tough to try to juggle customer work, my work, building that bike, and
I can't imagine. Yeah.
You're still doing customer frame stuff while you're doing all this other stuff, right?
yeah, yep. I'm still open for business for pretty much framework only right now. Still take on frame jobs, but all the small stuff like handlebars and stuff like that, I kind of got to walk away from at the moment because of how there's no money in making handlebars. There's no money in making controls and one-off stuff like that. It's kind of something I do out of I really like it, like how they come out. I like seeing my shit on my friends' bikes, or you
Yeah,
know what I
put some
mean?
sauce on it, you know?
Yeah,
Have fun and getting creative.
yeah, and I'm still trying to make a name for myself still. So like I'll take that work on as soon as this, you know, if I don't make it to the next round, I'll start taking that work on. Put it that way. So, yeah, I right now all that stuff's kind of on hold, and I'm gonna just be focusing on the frame stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So how's the let's talk about the Builtwell's Champ bike that you're building. What do you got going on?
Well, it's a 68 Shovelhead. I'm not gonna go crazy with the motor. I'm gonna put some cams in it. I'm probably gonna do, high compression pistons, and I'll clean it up a bunch to make it like, a show bike motor. But I'm not gonna do anything crazy with. I know a couple guys are doing like dual carb and stuff like that. That's not my wheelhouse, so I'm gonna stay out of that.
Sure.
I'm gonna focus real heavy on the fabrication end. So I just got done wrapping up the frame, and that was a pretty big undertaking, and that was the first frame I've ever built. And a lot of it was kind of like learning as I went.
Yeah, so
And
I saw recently you were doing you had to replace the neck, and there's not like something that you can buy and just pop it in there that you like. So what did you do with the neck? It's pretty interesting. You modified them.
No, I just bought one of those prison supply. They sell a Hall crap neck. That's just like a tapered neck with, and it's machined, the proper length and everything. So I didn't have to go and do the really hard machining, but it's just a neck. And then I wanted it to look cast. So I just bought, 1.75-inch round solid steel. And I drilled it out and shaped it all and bored it so it would accept, the 1.5-inch pipe. So it looks, like how a cast would look. And I took as much of the measurements as I could to like kind of match the lengths of them and stuff like that. And I just kind of got my angles in there, and I knew I wanted to, because I knew I was going to be up a bit, but I didn't want it to like have a 30-degree rake, so I brought it to like a 28-degree rake, and then I pieced the neck together off of that and what I needed for the front motor clearance. And then once it was together, I got all my angles figured out, the 3 pieces. That's when I started like webbing it in, and then I made, I turned down a little round piece and welded it in to make it look like a lock. There's nothing there. It's just a little round pieces.
Yeah, so usually when you see like a go down to frame, it's just like the rails run up to the neck, and it's just like kind of like a chopper neck instead of like the OEM style neck, like with the lock hole and everything. So it's crazy when you look at Chris's bike because the neck, and if you look at it directly from the side profile, you can't see that it's a single down tube. It looks like it's a normal frame.
Yeah.
When you look at it right there, you just kind of see that. But then you look over and then you peek around the corner a little bit, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, dude. I was actually going to ask if that was single down tube, because I was like, is it just an optical illusion, like the angle of the bike? It looks like it.
What? Fucking gnarly. It looks so sick. And he's talking about, I made my first frame. Yeah, made your first frame from scratch, like casting that aren't machined yet, and like had to like put all of the holes in everything. And it is like so far beyond like a little hardtail frame job. Not saying that that's something that even I can do, but I'm just saying that it's pretty incredible. It is a whole
dude, because the single down tube, I don't even know how you like, what do you even do there? Like what size tubing do you have to use?
That inch and a half, I used a ridiculous wall. I used like 20 wall, so it's really, really heavy. So I actually got this bender, and I bought the dies, and I was under the impression I was going to be able to do it here, and that was not the case at all.
Really?
Yeah, this thing just it just
it's like no.
Yeah, it was saying no. But but I brought it over to Mark's house. He hooked it up. He had like a big boy hydraulic bender because he does some like roll. And that was like on the 20 wall, inch and a half was like on the height of like what that machine could even do. But it bent it up. So I didn't realize how much I disliked the geometry of a single down tube frame until I started like building one. Because that front down tube has to clear the belly of the motor.
Right.
I think it ended up being like almost two. It was like a 2-inch difference, 2.5-inch difference from where the frame rails are. So like,
yeah,
you end up stretching out the seat post so much, you know what I mean? And what that does is like messes up the lines to your rear axle plate. So, you know, your frame, that's why like transmissions look like they're really high in single down tube frames, is because, you know, the bottom frame is so much lower than it would be on a stock motor. So like I was looking at it, and after I already finished it up and made these crazy bends to the axle plates, I just like, I couldn't, I was like, I just hated it. So I just cut all those tubes out, and I ended up rolling the tubes from the back down. So like the transmission height it almost looks kind of stock. I don't know. I tried to do my best to make the frame look like it would be like a stock manufactured frame, you know, and real subtle. There's not like any crazy like bends in it, or I try to keep the lines as, you know, perfect as possible. It's like, you know, like a BMX bike frame, or, you know, those kind of dimensions and lines that you look for.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, because single down tube front, you're like, oh, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, you don't think about like when you finally look at it. And I look at like the Paco ones like that they have, the single down tube. The frame looks fucking weird, you know? I'm like, I don't even know if I want to run that, right? It's got like a big like fucking loop at the front and shit.
There's like a few guys that do it right. You know what I mean? Like Ratschultz, he does like beautiful frames. The Mullins frame is like, you know, it's different, but it's a good looking frame. And then obviously the Ben Jeff frames are sick.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to try to, you know, use as many casts as possible. So I ended up like using the seat post cast and like taking a 1/2 inch out of each side. I brought the rear of the frame in it so much, it's like 3/4 inch narrower than a stock frame. So I read like 8.75 in the rear when normally they're like 9.5.
Oh shit.
So it's pretty tight.
I ended, so it's super tight back there, and
hey, we like it tight in the rear, dude. Want a nice tight rear.
The star hubs that I made, or like I modified, I ended up I wanted to make like stainless steel hubs that would accept like, you know, modern bearings, but use the star hub. So I narrowed up the rear hub almost an inch, like right there at an inch. So it's going to be like, you know, almost like spool wheel depth, or I'm sorry, spool wheel width in the front and in the rear. They're kind of matching.
Damn.
What that does,
it's hot, boys.
You know, when I called, or Buchanan, actually Mike Young called him, gave me a heads up. Kokomo Cycles, my boy, because we were gonna try to offset because to get the drive line lined up, because everything narrows up so much, you know what I mean? Your hub is now narrower, and it's a mechanical brake, so you know your chain to hub. I mean, it's what it is, you know what I mean? Like, change that. So, in order to keep like the drive line in line, we were gonna have to offset, because you know how you can lace a hub, so you can offset the rim in a hub,
right?
Yeah. Well, where with that,
I would have had to offset it like a 1/2 inch. So so Buchanan told Mike, like, absolutely not. Like, you won't have any tension on half of the spokes. You know what I mean? Like, the rim will fold on itself, especially with the braking and like all that, all the inertia from that. So that got thrown out the window, and I was like stressing because I had all this time into these hubs, and I'm looking at these hubs. I just happened to have like a shop night, and Nate and like everybody came down. Bert came down. It was awesome. It was like the best one I had, and I was like, there's a lot of really smart guys in the
Yeah, we had the right mind.
So I'm like, let me throw out some ideas, and Nate Plum, like fucking magic. He's like, swap it out to a long shaft transmission and offset your transmission. And I was like, fuck.
He's so good.
I fought it for so long because I wanted to keep like the mid shafts because that's like the 68, those years.
Yeah.
But so I worked out, a barter deal. I did a frame for John and Craig. And Paul at their shop is now actually right now, not maybe that's it, but in this moment, he's swapping out that for me because I have so much going on.
Yeah.
So that'll actually keep everything. The difference between, I think, the mid shaft and the long shaft is exactly a half inch. So to keep the drive in line, I'm going to have to just make a new transmission plate to offset the transmission from its mounts now.
Gotcha.
Whatever that ends up being. But everything should now work in theory. So
it's fucking crazy, man.
Narrowing of the frame.
Yeah.
That thing is so narrow. I think when I got to see it a couple weeks ago when me and Alex were down there or whatever, it was like, dude, this thing's fucking tiny. What are you running for a rear wheel on that thing?
It's going to be an 18 high shoulder, laced to the hubs. Mikey actually cleaned the hubs. I just got the hubs back a couple of days ago.
So sick.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So good.
Yeah, I'm so fortunate. Mikey is like taking this, it's hard to expect that out of a friend or, what I mean, anybody to be like, treat this like it's your own, but like, he's about it. Like, he's like, we're going to Cali. We're going to Cali.
Fuck yeah, man. We're actually, I've been talking to him. We're going to have him on probably in a few weeks or so.
Oh,
I can't wait to sit down and talk paint with that dude.
I won't be on that episode.
You might as well not be. Yeah, for sure. That's fucking awesome.
Wait, brother.
So have you guys picked out like your official color and everything yet?
Yeah, it's going to be Narco Gray. Is going to be, the casts are going to be two-tone. So we're going to do all the casts in Narco Gray.
Okay.
And then color of the hubs, that violet.
Yep.
All those with like the heavy candy. That's going to be like the main color. That's going to be the tank, the oil tank. I'm going to have some small details in like the primary cover. I'm going to do some stainless steel details in the primary cover. All the tins are going to be painted that candy violet. And then I'm going to do stainless steel kind of details and everything. So the tank will have some sort of stainless steel in it. I have something in my head right now, but you know how it is. It might change as you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do something on the primary, just something real subtle. I don't know. That's kind of been like, the whole idea of the bike is for it to be like outrageous, but also subtle. You know what I mean? Like tons of hours and work into like the fabrication, lots of one-off stuff, but you wouldn't know it was one-off stuff. You know what I mean? Unless you knew, so like those hubs, like everybody's like, oh, you bought those Mullins, you bought the Mullen Star hub or something. But if you look and you see the little stainless steel lip in the middle, you would know, those are up. You made those. So
subtle details. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I mean, that's probably not the way to go if you want to win a contest. You know what I mean? It's probably
there's a fine line.
better
You guys
to go the most outrageous.
little kitchen sink at something, and like
I think,
single thing.
Yeah, I think that this year is like everybody that's involved in it. It's kind of more subtle. It's kind of like more in our lane, you know what I mean? Like, shit got wild. There's fucking helicopter engines and shit, which is sick as fuck. But like, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Like, I think now, like the people that I see that are in the competition, it's like They're just making cool choppers,
Sure.
like it's like, yeah, the subtleties. It's the fucking the sweet science of building
Yeah,
choppers.
it's still done to the nines, but you don't necessarily need to have an engineering degree to understand what's happening to your build. You know what I mean? So I think that appeals to a lot of people. I mean, it certainly appeals to me. I think you're doing a killer job, man. That thing is so cool.
Thanks, man.
But tell us about some of the other stuff you made. I know you did a shitload of work to the trees. Those are all figured out now?
I made those trees from like scratch. I made those triple trees. They're stainless. I thought in my head I was gonna cut up a set of, regular old line glide trees and just narrow them up. And then I was thinking about it. And the more I thought about it, I was like, I think I could make some triple trees. Like, I was like, I think I could do this. So I talked it out with my buddy Norin, and he's my idea, man. Any wild idea I have before I pretty much tell anybody, or I usually invite him down and I'll talk to him about it. And then he seemed pretty excited about the triple tree idea. So the next day I got like a CAD drawing of the triple trees based off of like my little sketch. And I ended up using that, like cutting, it was to scale. I ended up just like cutting his to scale drawing out and using it to get like a lot of my, template. Like there's no CNC, it's all manual. I'm essentially just whittling triple trees,
It's crazy.
Yeah, those flaw me too. Like I made those twice, for sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, and like all in all, I made them twice. Like I had to make the lower, and then the lower when that was finally done, and I was able to get it like true and square and everything. By the time that was, because that stainless steel walked on me so much, and there was so much blending, and like I had
triple trees out of the shittiest material we could possibly make them out of.
Dude, stainless sucks to work. I mean, it's just tough. It's just hard.
Um,
You want to drill a hole and tap it. It's just like, you need a half a day,
And in the trees too, aren't the trees cut with like an offset in them for the tube? Like the tubes aren't there perfectly straight, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. There's no offset.
Offset.
No,
Where you'd have to like machine them at like a degree.
no. Everything was straight. So yeah, I just turned down the outsides. I just bought some really thick round stainless steel and just turned down. You can see I documented it all pretty well if you want to check it out on Instagram. Or
Definitely.
I've even like done a little like a folder for the People's Champ stuff. And like I rifled through that thing the other day, and I was like, oh, I've been pretty good at keeping this thing active. You can see most like I saved a lot of like stories in there and stuff like that, where you can almost see like how everything's kind of built and made, and how little life I have.
Crazy.
No, it was cool though. Like, it's an ambitious project, right? And you want to do things like your own way, and like even right down to the fork lowers, right? You can't just shave down fork lowers, right? They have to be all fancy.
Yeah. What exactly?
But every time you do something like that, there's a chain of little problems. Like, how do I even get this thing to sit in the fucking lathe? Like, tell us about those lowers that you made, because those things are cool as shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that do it already. I haven't seen too many tapered lowers. I know Nate Plum did a set, but what I did was I just took a more modern Showa set of lowers, and my first round, I ended up like machining tapered. Not machining tapered. I ended up cutting them about halfway down, and then butt joining them there. I'd cut like a little lip into it so they made properly together. And then I was having some, issues. Yeah, I would cut it, probably around halfway up the tube. And then this is a tapered one that I made it to, say this lower here, and I would cut a groove into it. And I was having a tough time welding the cast aluminum Nate got me through a few settings, and just started going like butter. So I felt really good about the second one I made on the first set. I still was a little up in the air on the first one that I made. So I did all this other stuff knowing that I wanted to remake these. So when I did them the second go around, I ended up just cutting off, where the seal ends at the top of the fork. I cut it off right there where you have the most amount of aluminum and, most amount of, and there's no action there. You know what I mean? So there's nothing that could go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, even if there's nothing that could go wrong, so I ended up just, throwing these to the side and, started with those other ones and ended up finishing those ones up in like, I think like a day and a half, which is kind of unheard of for anything that I've done so far on this bike. But I'm so envious. I'll see like somebody will write, and just be like, mounted my fender today after work. So like, fuck. It took me 6 hours to like one of the little brackets. Not that it would be anything special. It's just how things seem to go around here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Sometimes you see people just like cranking shit out, and you're like, how the fuck do you do that? It takes me forever to get anything done.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you think about it and you're like, oh, I'm just going to mount this fender. But then, like, once the fender's in your hand and the bike's in front of you, it's like, okay, how am I going to mount this to where everybody's not going to make fun of me as soon as they,
Yeah,
like, you can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
And then you catch the oil bag or something. You're like, oh, I could do that mount real quick. And then, well, at least that's how it works for me. And then I fucking ADHD my way into God knows what.
Yeah.
Clean in the garage.
Yeah.
That's actually been my good warm up lately. Like just going down cleaning, and then that'll get me in, by the time things look good, I feel like working,
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
My ADHD is crazy though. I totally understand that.
I've never seen anybody move like you, bro. I tell people all the time, when you came up to pick up those tins and we were like measuring the sissy bar and stuff, I could not fucking keep up. I was so lost, dude. We hit that joint or whatever, and I was for one, I was zooted, but for two, you were just like, all right, boom, boom, this measurement, that one, bop, 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 bop. Hey, grab that, grab this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck? It's super impressive. And not for nothing, dude, like, I feel like you're like that all the time. You're super fucking focused. So it's good.
Yeah.
You have ADHD, but you can fight through it, obviously.
It's good and it's bad though, like anything. It's good when it's like production and things are going, but like I came home from work yesterday and Kayla was like, how come you didn't eat your lunch? I'm like, the truck's not running good, It fucks with me so much to the point where like, so that happens with shit down here where like those those triple trees was like 2 weeks of like hell, but like, it's so rewarding and it's so much fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's a blessing and a curse for sure,
Yeah. I feel like that you're good at like putting stuff down and kind of just tabling it and be like, I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. Whereas like and just fucking ruin it, and then
that's because I remember too much shit and I learned too many lessons.
Oh man.
All right. Well, now we're a week out on these replacement parts.
Yep.
So let's say, like, when did, and people that didn't listen to the first one, when did you decide that you were going to go out for People's Champ? Like, did you just happen to have a bike, or were you like, I'm going out for People's Champ, and then went and found a bike, or like, what happened?
My whole plan was to do what I'm doing now, but enter the next year.
Oh, next year, 2025.
Yeah, I was hoping to have like a frame together, you know what I mean? And because
like like already have it all set up and be like, this is what I'm doing. Yeah,
something going, because I pretty much, I don't know. I just like one day just was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do People's Champ. It'd be good for the shop, and you know what I mean. And then I sold my bike, and once they announced the dates for submissions, I think I bought that 68 like 3 days before the submissions were supposed to go in. So And then I was like, all right, well, I'm this far, like, let's do it, you know? And another huge thing is I really want to ride back from California.
Oh,
Like, I want to like recycle on from California. So, like, I'm going to end up slapping together this other, not slapping together, but I'm going to put together this 70 I got, and I'm going to take that home. I'm going to ride that home. And Derek, you know, Derek Savage, and so far I know he's coming. That's going to be like, hopefully fucking, you know, like, I'm only getting older, and you know what I mean? I don't know how much longer I can, I don't know, pull off doing this kind of stuff, I guess,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's been a bucket list thing for over a decade of my life. And
Yeah.
it seems ridiculous that I haven't done it at this point, considering like my whole world revolves around. And like, I love building motorcycles, but I definitely like riding them a lot more, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Dude, that's awesome. So how do you get your bike out there? Are you shipping the bike out there? Are you riding out there with the bikes, and then someone's gonna drive them back?
I think the plan is me and Taylor are gonna see the country in the truck, and I'm gonna take the truck and see if somebody can bring a bike out, because you know there's a few guys going out there from this way. I mean, hopefully Brent gets through, but if not, if somebody can't bring a bike, then I'll tow a trailer out there, I think, and then you know I could probably put Derek's, you know, we'll be able to bring all the bikes back there, and then Kayla will just drive it home, and maybe one of her friends will fly in and, you know, join her on the girls' trip back home.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
Cool.
So fucking awesome plan, dude.
Yeah, for real. If you're going to be out there anyways.
It's our plan, you know what I mean? Everything fucking changes whether you want it to or
Yeah.
not. That's the goal. That's the dream right now, and that's...
It's a move to make. You want to get a bike in California somehow and ride it home. Because if you ride a bike out to California and you break down halfway, you didn't see a fucking thing.
Right.
Ride a bike from California and you break halfway home, you already seen all the best shit there is to see. And then you're just like, well, fuck it. Now I don't have to drive through Missouri or Iowa. And,
Yeah.
My plan was to ride out there until I told my story to Rick. And I think we all know Rick's no fucking stranger to the countryside on a motorcycle. So if he's telling you to go one way, I'm listening. You know
I was
what I
going to
mean?
say, that's some hot tip shit right there.
Yeah, that's
You don't want to see Idaho twice. You know?
Illinois or Indiana. God. Yeah.
I don't know if you've driven Kansas east to west too. That is something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've driven cross country and like, I mean, up and down, left and right, and it's like some of these states are fucking humongous. You know, I mean, in New England, you're just like, oh, you'll drive through all of New England in a day. You get to see a bunch of states. You're like, oh, we're going to Mass now. Oh, we're going to Connecticut. But yeah, dude, it's just like you're in Kansas. It's just like 7 hours. It's just like, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's cool shit in Kansas, but not off the fucking highway.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you could break down in Massachusetts, and there's a pretty good chance that your buddy's going to pass you on the side of the road. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or there's like a bar or something you could chill at, you know, like get a fucking bite to eat, you know.
It's not traffic, and there's not people either. So
Yeah. Yep. All right, so you got the bike. And this is the other thing too, is like sometimes people get into the competition and they're like way further along, right? Like they already have it like all mocked up. They did a lot of the fab stuff. So you got yours right before you entered and you pretty much started from scratch. I think that's kind of how you have to do it.
To keep the amount of content and stuff, to keep people interested, I think you're 100% correct.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anybody that I can see from this contest that's started in a much better position than I did.
Yeah.
So, like, that's kind of really cool too. I know Mike, the dude with the big twin flathead, you know, like the UL.
yeah,
He's like right there, but you could tell he built everything on that bike. It looks fucking awesome.
yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's like doing all the plating himself too, which is like,
No shit.
yeah, he's there's a bunch of really good builders. vote for me, but no, like no fucking Genny, and like he's doing some real cool shit.
It's a solid class for sure.
It's a really
They're all
good
super
class, yeah.
cool dudes. Like the group chat is like everybody's super nice. Like nobody's a dick. Like
That's big time.
Like-
So who sets that up? Like when you get accepted, does Builtwell go, hey, you guys are all in here, and everybody chats in a big group chat or something, or how does it work?
we got a shared group chat on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Builtwell's been real sick too. They give us like shop banners. They give me like really nice flannel, whiskey throttle.
Nice.
Oh fuck yeah.
And like in all seriousness, I don't see how they like really make money in this.
Lay down.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? So it's kind of really cool that anybody takes this on, because how do you make money on this? You know, like I don't see so it's a really cool thing to be a part of. And it seems like all the sponsors and people that like kick in for it, like
Yeah.
not really gaining anything from this. You know what I mean? They're selling this for way cheaper to somebody that's only buying one of them for one bike. You know, it's
Right.
I don't.
Yes.
You know, it's really cool that this is like a thing.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
For sure.
When you first get accepted, though, I imagine you get approached by a lot of people like, hey, I'll paint your bike for free, or I'll do the polishing for free, or I'll do the chrome for free. Is that a thing or no?
Yeah, cool. You got jokes.
Maybe then people got hit to how that doesn't work out so hot.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Mikey is doing this paint for cost. This, you know, obviously I'm going to do my best to throw money his way, but I'm broke now, and I can't imagine more broke I'm going to be as the days go on. You know, so, like I bought like the coin thing, so I'm like racking. I got to buy Magneto. I sent Rick a video last night. I got
my God,
the fire. I'm counting coins, trying to get my Magneto money together. The phones out.
The coin? You going to the coin store to get a Magneto?
What are got any better ideas, man?
You got to do what you got to do.
What does a Magneto go for these days?
Well, I want the G5 Magneto, which has the impulse coupler on the bottom, and I'm gonna run my pipes kind of like split on each side of the bike. So that's gonna create like a pretty dull spot, you know, and that side of the motor there is the front pipe, especially on a single down tube where you have all that big frame rail coming down underneath the belly. So I want to throw like a big, you know, big old G5 on there. Those are I think probably the more expensive Magnetos they sell. I think
Is the Magneto
they're $2,400 or something like that, but they're
yeah.
That's the only thing I'm gonna have to really buy for this bike, though. Everything else has been under a few $100, and I've been making everything else.
Making it saves a lot of money, yeah.
It's stainless steel than I do anything else at this point. Mine is
right. Damn. Shit. So, like, do you already have the bars picked out or made?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You getting some zombie performance?
I'm off lowbrow.
Oh, Builtwell sells bars.
Have these.
we got an order in the
There you go. I run their throttle, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a set of everything on the bike's gonna have, not everything, but a lot of it's gonna have. Rick pointed out before I even noticed it, it's gonna have like tapers on everything. So like, you know, motors have those long tapers on them. The pipes, I bought some cones, some megaphones that I'm gonna slash cut, and those are gonna be like a long tapered. So I think like, you know, the sissy bar, I'm gonna do like a 3/4 taper down to 5/8. My bars, I'll probably do like 1.25 taper down to 1/4, and then they'll mesh into like a cast riser. But those will all be like finished. There's only a few things that I'm going to get chromed on the bike. The bars are going to be one of them. because I'm going to get that cast smoothed out and try to get it, you know what I mean, to look like a super smooth, you know, and then it'll have the step down, and my plans to run like an internal throttle, utilizing the little notch I cut out in my triple trees for the, you know, line running, and it would run right into a cast like it typically would on Harley Davidson. So if I can kind of keep those, you know, subtle little hints, you know what I mean, to the OG and stuff.
Actually, I want to talk to you about the internal throttle, because me and Dan both fucking went down that route and we had no luck. What how do you make a successful internal throttle work?
I'm not gonna give you any worthwhile advice, man. I don't. I've installed one, and it was already on the bar. I literally it came with the bike. I just put it on. It was already all set up for it.
Okay.
I think you have to I don't know. I'm going to be lying if I say anything. My buddy John had him on a couple of his bikes, and I'd probably get on the phone, John Dunn, before I mean, obviously I'd look at it for a little bit. I'm sure I could probably figure it out, but I would call him and just ask him like, hey dude, what should I look out for here? And he'd probably tell me right. So,
yeah. The only thing I ran into, mine, I don't remember what brand I had, but oh, sorry, Rick, go ahead.
No, you're fine. You don't have an adjustment, right, on the cable. So that's where, like, Brian Stanley's, on the purple knucklehead? Yeah, the purple knucklehead that he built that he won Born Free Texas with, he put an adjuster, like, he made his own cable and put an adjuster on one side so you could adjust it out. Because usually you would just cut, like, the round nubby part off, at least on, like, stock Ironhead bars or something like that with the internal throttle, and then, like, bolt it in there. But then the other side just runs to your Super E or whatever, and there's no adjustment on that. So you have to like have the cable length perfect, or else it's going to be sloppy or it's going to be way too tight.
Well, that's like an inline adjuster.
That's exactly what I ran into when I did the internal throttle on the Sportster. When I would turn to the left, it would accelerate. So I couldn't run it.
But you take really quick left turn.
Yeah, it worked fine. It ran fine, like when the bars were straight. But as soon as I turned left, it would accelerate, and I couldn't figure out the throttle length, and I just said fuck it, and I ran a regular throttle.
Run the early B that you actually Vaporoing for me.
Oh,
Thank you very
much. Fuck yeah.
That'll be going on the bike, and then I'll actually probably have a decent amount of adjustment because of how easy, you know what I mean, the Bs are with that. They don't have the nub like an E, you know.
Oh, right.
I'm hoping, but I'm going to run this style internal throttle, and I'm going to end up machining like, you know, these original style lips to it to make it look like, you know, the old setup.
So,
yeah, the one I got too, like, it was a fucking really weird design where it was like, the only way that it was held inside the bar was like, there was two pieces that you screwed the bolt in and they would expand inside the bar. And I was like, I don't fucking trust that as far as I can throw it, dude.
Would probably tap and drill.
I did a set screw in there, and I was like, that gave me a little peace of mind. But yeah, I couldn't get, and I actually got, they sell a throttle cable with like the inline adjustment, and I had that on it, but I just could never get it to, I don't know what it was. Like, I couldn't get it to respond appropriately.
Yeah, I remember you having some issues with it.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck this. I put a regular one on, and I was like, yep, that works.
Yeah, but that's show bike shit for sure. That's like,
I'd love to do it though, because like it's so throttle cables are so easy to route. They're so small, and if I could get one that would actually just work, you know,
right? Yeah, no, you're much more capable than we are, Chris. You'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I gave up way too fucking.
When I have a problem and I have a shop night, Dan comes over and we don't figure anything out.
No. Or end up working on his truck or something.
I need Nate to come over. Hey, Nate.
Yeah, you need
figure
more
this fucking hard shit out.
Need some more capable friends.
Yeah. Bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah. So are you willing to show us what you got going on? Or are you trying to keep it wrapped?
Yeah, we're going to take a walk?
Yeah.
We're going to have to show it. You said it's totally.
No, you got pictures of it. I gotta post up. Rick came over and took all these awesome pictures, and I'll let you carry. I'm gonna drop it. But that's all on the tank right now. But the front end, I'm really happy with.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Look at that. That's a thumbnail right there, baby.
Dude.
Yeah.
That
thing's fucking nice.
That thing's fucking tough, man. You going full polish on the motor?
As much as I can get without slating cases. No, to answer your question, no, I'm just going to have everything really, really clean.
Yeah, fair enough. Dude, those trees are insane.
Dude, look at how narrow it is.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. I was like, how are you going to fit a tire in there?
That's nuts.
Convinced. Chris has it all figured out.
Yeah. Oh,
damn, dude.
You did like some stainless trim. Yeah, I was just going to say on that fender, you did some stainless trim and some metal work to that, right?
Yep. So this is that stainless steel trim. That took a long time. I'm gonna end up cutting in there in the oil tank a bit. Making this out of stainless, remaking all this stuff. Take these oil lines and bring them on the inside so you won't see the oil lines. That way,
brick.
That way you can see Mikey's beautiful paint job. But this is the cast that I narrowed up a ton.
Oh,
So-
yeah, dude.
So it makes the rear of the frame look much more narrow.
Yeah.
I don't really know how I feel about this tank yet. I'm going to make my own, but it's almost. I'm almost thinking about a Sportster tank, but I don't know.
And like he was talking about how the single is under the belly of the motor.
Yeah.
So usually your frame rail would be like here and all the way down here.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you kind of also see how like this tapers,
Yep.
like rolls up instead of it being flat. So it kind of like sucks up under the transmission a little bit and makes it look like that. You don't. Yep.
Dude, I'm so glad that we did this visual because I did not understand that before, but now seeing it, like that,
Yeah.
that's a huge difference on the front there.
Yeah, and if you look at, am I going the right way? No, that's right. If you look at it from this angle, it looks like a stock frame. Like you have the neck that looks all appropriate and everything. And normally, like if you're looking at it from this angle, you wouldn't see the other tube on the other side. But I mean, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You did a lot of work,
That's
and I'm
fucking
glad
nuts,
that I'm
dude.
standing here to make sure that.
Let me show you from the top view. This is looking down at the triple trees.
Oh, God. That looks so fucking tough, dude.
Those are tiny. That is so fucking narrow. Dude, look at that neck, too. That's unreal.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
I can't wait to see this thing.
I know, bro.
Holy shit.
Dude, look at that little tiny. Oh, that's so tiny, dude.
It just looks like the motor's floating in space. Like there's nothing under it. It should. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm fucking this whole.
Yeah, where is it? Where's it mounted? Where's the mounting on the front there? Does it mount to on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So usually, like the front motor mount for a single down tube would like be up higher.
Yeah.
This was originally your rear motor, front trans mount. I ended up cutting it up a bunch, flipping it, adding a bunch of metal, machining down some metal, welding it all together, blending it a bunch of times, and then trying my best to make it look like some sort of factory cast that doesn't exist. Like that one, I had nothing to go off of really. So I feel like I could have remade that one like 4 or 5 times. I just, time's not on my side. So
yeah.
Damn, dude.
Unbelievable, man.
That looks great. It does look like it's fucking floating in there.
It really does.
You can see a little peak of light underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll have a pipe coming around here. I'll go this taper.
Cast.
Thing is
Cast
gonna be
axle plates,
so
dude.
narrow.
Dude, if that thing's so fucking narrow, if I sat down on it, the motorcycle would disappear in my ass crack.
Oh yeah.
somewhere there with like a big slash cut on them. And
Oh,
then
fuck yeah.
I'm going to machine 2 like bullet style printlets, and I'm going to make some small holes in a 5/8 top and bottom. So it almost looks like the sissy bar is going through the taillight. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Stole that one from John Dunn. Did that like 10 years ago. But I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Shit. So I'm going to have one of those on each side, match the exhaust.
I love that. I love a split exhaust. The True Dual. I love that.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Dude, that thing looks so tough.
That's it. I mean, I'm not sold on the tank yet, but maybe if I start hacking away at that one, I might become a believer. But I think I got to change it. I mean, obviously, don't look into this for tire or anything like that. It's going to have those, really nice, pretty hubs in it, and have some brand new high shoulder rims that I still have to polish, and then I got to get those to Mike Young once my spokes show up. So I'm going to have, in total, only 3 other people are going to have hands on this bike. And that's Mikey Machine Paints, obviously. He's clearly going to touch the bike.
Yeah.
Mike Young, he's going to do my hubs. He's been lacing wheels forever, so why fight it? Just let him do it. And he's my boy. And if it helps him out too, that's even better too. And then I was trying to call him earlier. West Counterbalance Cycles is going to hopefully wrap a seat. And I think everything else, I'm South Shore Chroming. I was told Derek Savage told me to hit those dudes up. He said they're great for chroming. If anybody else has other chromer suggestions too, I'm open to it. If you want to hit me up, appreciate that.
Cool.
Anybody's dad, brothers, uncles.
Yeah, those are
in the game.
Good job. So we're gonna end up getting those lowers chrome. But yeah, you got to see, the table.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on the bike. Yeah, hopefully the gas tank will have some sort of stainless steel detail in it, something similar to this. Figure it out. My strong point's not sheet metal. So
all the stainless steel accents, Chris, are those are all going to stay polished? Yeah.
Yeah. Smart did a good job of keeping the seats in my body.
Look at this shop, guys. This looks like a legit motorcycle shop. This ain't a fucking home shop here.
That K model he's got sitting over there is wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go look at that while he's dorking around doing whatever he's doing.
This thing's nuts.
Look at that. Oh, dude.
Hey,
is that a grasshopper? Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's so cool. That looks so fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh man.
Are you kidding me, bud? Holy shit.
Bizarre.
That's nuts.
So this is actually the brake sign, obviously. And then the this one up front is going to look obviously like a spool, but
holy shit,
that's so sick. That's such a dope color.
It really moves a lot and does a lot of it. There's a lot of action in the candies and like yeah. There's nothing like, I don't know. There's nothing cooler than like when a painter gets excited about painting. You know that firsthand, man. Like when somebody gets excited about something, you get the best possible job. You know what I mean? Like, and not to say that Mikey wouldn't have done it regardless, but like the fact that he really, I could tell, like likes the direction of all of this.
Oh yeah.
Like, and my ideas are working really well with like his, and it's just, I don't know. It's exciting. Like, it's really cool.
For sure. Yeah, dude, you hit the nail on the head. That's, yeah, when you get excited about that shit, you get a better product for sure. That's awesome, man.
Damn, dude.
That thing is seriously is mind blowing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of what you put out there, like the different pieces, but to see it all like sitting together like
Right.
that, you really get a better picture. You're like, holy shit.
That was the first time we saw it together. I asked Rick, I was like, you got time? Because, you know, he agreed to come take photos of it for the update for the Built Well People's Champ.
Yep.
And, yeah, I pretty much just like told him, I'm like, dude, you got some time? Because like, I want to put this together like while you're here. You know what I mean? So we saw it together for the first time, and I think it'll be a lot different when it's on the ground too. That was like another reason. Like, I don't know. I don't really like mocking up my bikes that much. Like, I like being shocked when they come off. Like most bikes I build, you have an idea how they're gonna come out. So I'll just build usually the rear section on its only other like table, and then
Yeah.
I'll usually finally see it when it goes together, like final assembly. Like the bike behind us, like I built that. I just built the rear half of the bike and then got it painted because I knew, you know, obviously, you know, what a front end looks like on a motorcycle. So I knew how I was going to sit. So I like that, you know, shock when you get it off the lifts for the first time and you're like, yeah,
I can do that, dude.
Yeah, I'm way too neurotic for that shit, dude. My bike's sitting in a roller right now. It's not even.
Yeah, I put the whole thing together, and then I'm like, I hate this fucking thing.
Yeah.
shop for Legos, man. That's what
dude. So do you have like a pretty good idea in your head of what it's going to look like, or you just, yeah, cool.
I have like a pretty good idea, but like I said, I want to be shocked like when it comes off the lift. You know what I mean? When the wheels are on it and everything's done, and you're like putting fluids in it, it's coming off the lift, and you know you finally really see it for the first time. I feel like that's
and it trips you out too because like you're starting to put everything together, and you're like, why does everything go so fucking weird? Am I an idiot? You know, like what's the
everything?
But you have to forget that everything's gonna be 3 feet lower. You know, so like it's just hanging like at 5.5 feet in the air. You know, it's only going to be like 7 inches off the ground in the end. You know, so you really see it on the ground. Then it's like, okay,
Yeah, you kind of need to sit on it, even. You know what I mean? Like you have to lower down, sit on it, and be like, oh, this is. Because when you look at it from the side, you're like, oh, that looks cool. But then you sit on it, and you're like, these fucking bars suck, or like this front end is way too low.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to sit on it for the controls.
Yep.
But I think bars are gonna go in the direction they go in.
Yep.
It's gonna look. At the end of the day, it's a show. It's gonna be a show bike. I will ride it to shows and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna have like. I don't plan on like tents getting strapped to this bike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
You know, so and the other, you know. My house really needs a new roof, so I might have to sell this thing.
I've needed a new roof for 10 years. They hold out pretty good.
Until they fucking don't.
I said, you know, when I was buying the house, the inspector was like, you need a new roof right now. And I was like, well, let's just wait until the water comes through. We'll see how it goes. 10 years later, decade.
Oh, shit.
we're going to put 2 roofs on at the same time.
Yeah, I definitely need a new roof. So I'll probably
you can probably live with some buckets throughout the house catching the water or whatever for a while. The high school I went to for my entire tenure there, all 2 years, 2.5 years, there was just water coming through the roof, and they had buckets in the classroom. And asbestos tiles.
Nice.
Every once in a while, you'd be like in fucking English or whatever, and one would crash down behind you. They're like, "Don't touch it; it'll give you cancer." Ugh. So for the timeline here, so we have when this motherfucker drops, voting starts. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the final 6, right?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't it the 6th to the 9th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 6th through the 9th. Okay.
Maybe.
So yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the show is in mid-June, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
So you have what from 6 months. Actually, that's quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do in that amount of time still.
Yeah.
Like that's a substantial amount of time for what I need to get done. But I also have like this dude Sportster that's here that I like.
Yeah. If you were doing this show full time, it would be no problem. But you have
No problem. But
yeah,
just getting in the way.
yeah.
All that life shit.
Yeah. There's only so many hours in a day.
What goes on? Like I'm fighting my car. Like my daily driver's acting up, and like
Yeah, what's going on with the Mighty Max, dude?
I think I got fuel pressure issues, so I got to trace that down, or I got to do a compression test. I think I'm fearing, but I'm getting some.
Damn, dude.
So the truck that my other truck needs a little bit of work before it's ready to drive all the way to California. So I figure, worst comes to worst, I'll just start driving that daily and work out all the kinks. You know what I mean? If I do make it to the next round, if I start driving that thing now, by the time I work on it here and there, it'll be ready for a trip across country.
Yeah.
But that Mighty Max, I'll have that thing forever. I'll put a new motor in it or something.
Oh yeah. Dude, that thing is so fucking cool.
Evo, baby.
Yeah.
I was thinking the old Eagle Talent motors. I think guys throwing those, like the old turbo.
Okay.
Oh no shit.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, my boy growing up, my best friend, I lost my license early from a DWI, and he used to drive me to school in his Mitsubishi Mighty Max, no steering fluid, like no power steering.
Yeah.
And fucking, dude, that thing's like slammed right down to the ground. And he built that, him and his dad built it up. There was like, dude, it was like out in the forest. There was like a hornet's nest in the engine, fucking shit. But what a cool fucking truck, dude.
Those things are
Yeah.
awesome.
Keep it going forever. Hand it down to children.
That's the plan. I mean, just that, like, early 90s was just like a perfect time for those too. Like, they're just so reliable. Well, they're usually, here we're talking about my broken truck, but I mean, I don't know what happened with cars, but like, I feel like back then you could just like wrench on them and like, fix them.
What's up with the mini trucks? Do we need some mini trucks now that you can't get?
Come back.
Littlest truck you can get is fucking humongous,
It's insane. A Toyota Tacoma. I think like that's the last standard truck you can buy now too. Is a Toyota Tacoma.
Tacoma, yeah.
I think that's the only standard truck you can buy now, which is like
$1,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
For a TRD package.
The last thing I want to do is spend money on a fucking something that I need to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cars suck.
oh,
Motorcycles, though, you only buy motorcycles that you want. Cars, you're like, oh, I have to get something reasonable. Like,
Right.
get something with good gas mileage or something. Motorcycles, you just buy whatever the fuck you want, no matter how stupid it is.
Yeah.
yep. But these aren't real problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Champagne problems.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you get that thing figured out, and oh no, I got another truck. I can it's fucking ridiculous. I'm very fortunate. That's
Yeah.
not trying to complain.
But also, I feel like that I had a good run of where everything I owned was $1,500, and I got away from that, and then that's when shit started getting fucked up.
Yeah.
I think I need to go back to 1,500 or less.
Hey, bro.
Change my gram to like $2,000 a band or something.
For real, dude. I had the same thing, dude. All growing up, my whole life, it was I would not buy a car that was more than $1,000, and I'd run them right into the fucking ground, and then you just buy another one.
Yeah.
You never have to work on them.
For the price of a set of tires, I could go get a whole new whip and go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't like payments, so I do everything in my power to avoid them.
Oh yeah, dude. Car payments fucking suck.
Yeah.
Dude, bike payments are the worst though, because
Yeah.
when it's February and they're like, "Hey, can we have $250 for that bike that you fucking financed?"
That's why I got rid
And
of
you're like,
it.
"I haven't ridden this thing." Yeah, dude, you got to get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
bike payments.
I used to
Stupid.
push that fucking thing. I had a brand new 2020 Softail. I used to push it outside and let it snow on it, just so I could work on the Sportster.
Well, Joe, which one did you have? Did you have the orange and black tag one, or did you have the red, white, and blue tag?
I had the all black. It was the they call it Softail. It was the base model one. I forget exactly what.
Like the Slim or something?
It might have been. I don't even think it was the Slim. That's the FXBB. It was
Dang.
I know it's B.
What
What do you work for Harley?
Yeah, no. Just when I was looking at them, I wanted that one, but they wanted like, I don't know, it was like fucking $9,000 more for that one, and it was like, oh, this one has fork gators and the wheels are black. It was like the same fucking thing. The standard Softail standard. That's what it was. Yeah, like base model, but it was M8. I love that thing, but I was working on the Sportster at the time, and I didn't have enough room, so I had to push that fucking thing. It sat outside like for a whole winter, and then my neighbor bought it.
That's sad.
No, the new ones.
New one?
The new ones are bad.
New ones are sick, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old sales,
Yeah.
I had a fat boy. I made the mistake of financing a motorcycle
Oh, yeah.
when I was young.
Oh, yeah. We bought soft tails, right?
Yeah.
Soft tail.
I still have a soft tail.
Yeah,
I was shit.
totally.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it. 99, baby.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
First year Twinkie?
Oh, it's an Evo. Here's
Yeah.
an Evo, yeah.
Yeah.
99, they had the Dyna and the fucking Road King were the first Twinkie. The Touring first.
No shit. Yeah.
Big dogs.
Hey, you guys might not know this. We already did the intro, but if you don't make the final 6-pack, you got a show to debut your bike at our show.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Lowlife show. Yeah, dude, we're doing it. All right, we already said this in the intro, but we're going to do it again. May 17th, the Revolver show. Guess where it's at? Harley Davidson, baby.
Really?
Manchester,
The
Harley
other
Davidson.
shit, baby. Yeah. Yeah, we're partnering with them. It's going to be fucking sick.
Yeah, I'll bring up my 70, even if I do make it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
and we're doing a free swap meet in February, same place.
Yeah.
Oh,
Free
okay.
swap meet. So if you need some fucking pots, dude, for your Built Wells People's Champ build, February 15th, the Lowlife Snow Life swap meet, and it's going to be completely free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parts,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
gonna drive everybody's broken bikes home in the box truck. It's gonna be fucking perfect.
Exactly. You get delivery with the swap meet. Hell yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be cool. We're just going to try and get everybody to come out and put a fucking tarp down and put your parts down and just chill. You know what I mean?
Totally.
It was Harley's idea. They were like, why don't you guys do something in the middle of winter too? We were like, all right, we'll do a fucking swap meet.
Yeah, I was like, actually, that you guys are smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up and get everybody all fucked up. I'm gonna be like, show me all of your FX BBs. I want to see them in all the colors.
Do it. They probably won't even be moved in by then. They're doing a whole new building in the other part of town. They're right in Hooksett now. It's like a fucking huge place. Yeah. They
Yeah,
put out an old movie theater.
Yeah, it's going to be humongous.
How close is that to the airport?
Dude, it's 4
Or,
exits.
yeah, really close to the airport.
Yeah, basically the other side of Manchester.
Got it.
Yeah.
Not
No.
fly in. I just know where the airport.
Yeah, I was like, you're in Connecticut.
Yeah.
You ain't that bougie, right?
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
That'd be something. Does Connecticut have an airport? No, they don't.
Brakes in my truck felt like I was re-entering.
Oxford's got a new, yeah, Hartford BDL.
They have an airport? Okay.
BDL, it's like, it's an awesome place to fly out of. Like, it's super, super small airport. And then, like, they just started doing flights out of New Haven at this, like, real small run. I actually visited, I flew out of there, visited John, South Carolina. That was an interesting flight, but yeah.
What do they have? Like the little tiny plane?
No, they're full size.
Oh.
Fly out private size, like airport.
They're like, we're gonna have to go really fast to get off this fucking runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you check in like a trailer. It looks like it was like a small private airport, and they were like, we're gonna start flying commercial. Like,
Well, that's the biggest airline we could.
Yeah, it's the boat.
It's
wild.
No shit. I'm talking shit like like fucking Manchester Airport, something to be fucking writing home about. But
It's like a fucking gas station with a
Yeah.
runway.
yeah, it's like a Circle K, but they launch planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have a smoking lounge still, though. If you're into that.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I think it's like the last operating smoking lounge in an airport. It's like they're in Detroit. Yeah,
That's
Line in. That's not,
I don't even smoke anymore, but I still go to the smoking lounge. Just
Hell yeah.
oh yeah,
Feel a whiff of the 90s.
yeah, just breathe in 15 people's butts.
Mm-hmm.
You wait for your flight.
vote for Chris. That's
Wait.
what we want. Vote for Chris.
Yeah.
I want to see Chris in California with his feet in the sand, high as shit. Like a year and a half, no, 2 years ago, like 2 years ago. I remember when I first met you, you're like, listen, we are winning. We have a people shit next year. I'm like, okay.
Hell yeah.
Hey, dude, you got our full fucking endorsement, and we also committed to going out to California if you get out.
no,
Like,
that's
Yeah.
so sick, man. I'm gonna be so hyped.
yeah, we're all fucking
A lot of people
Yeah.
say they're gonna
We'll be there when you win it. When you win it, me and Dan will be there. We'll hoist you up on our shoulders and sing "He's a Jolly Good Fellow."
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there. I'll be on your shoulder.
My mom was gonna sign his forehead and
I
everything.
won't have to. Yeah, I won't have to sell my bike to buy a roof.
No shit.
Go, dude. Yeah, fucking Rick, you got to do your own episode. You've done 2 cameos, but we need you full screen because you've been up to so much shit.
Yeah, dude.
We have to get you on.
Oh,
Yeah. If you want to hear about the dumbest shit humanly possible, I'd be more than happy to sit.
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, dude.
We'd love to hear
Or
it.
shit.
Yeah.
yeah. Here you hit what? How many states?
46.
Oh my god, dude.
Here.
Yeah, we
Shut up for
got
here.
the 2 last months.
I haven't seen that many in my lifetime.
Yeah, me either.
It's been fucked. I'll tell you exactly how close you could slice it without losing everything. Look this whole thing up tomorrow. Tomorrow.
All right, guys. I fucking super appreciate you guys coming on. Again, if you're listening to my voice right now, look at me. I'm going solo on this one. Bill Wells People's Champ voting starts today. When you're hearing this, son, go over there and vote for Chris Johnston, Oxford Co. Choppers. He deserves it. You know you love the bike.
Yeah.
I mean, every single piece of that bike is sexy as fuck. Did you see anything you didn't like?
Fuck no.
Did you see anything you didn't like, Dan?
No. No, I did not.
It's beautiful, and he deserves it. And I want a free trip out to California. We're gonna stow away in the truck.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna get out there.
You're going to start walking there tomorrow.
Well, we roll the bike out so make room for me and you.
Yeah. You need some roadies, dude?
About trains. That's the thing.
Oh, dude. I want to do that since I was...
Oh yeah,
You guys should all train right up.
dude. People fucking take trains. I just learned about this because like my fucking aunt or some shit, she's terrified of flying.
Mhm.
So she took a train. She lives in California. She took a train from California to Rhode Island. And I was like, fucking how? Is that, I didn't even know there was an option, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
Like commercially.
Wow.
It must be like connected
Yeah.
to like some freight trains or something that has like coal in the back or
Yeah,
something.
maybe.
See,
She did get COVID and had to stop in like Indiana or something. And she was like going to die.
Oh, shit.
That's bad to work.
how long do you know how long that train ride would have been?
Oh, dude, it must be like a fucking week.
It's got to be.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I think my buddy Mike, he used to take the train because he hates flying. He used to take the train down to like, I think Georgia from here, Connecticut. And he said sometimes it would take, I think, like, I'm probably fucking this up, but he'd say, like, sometimes it's like a 3-day thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro,
Like,
dude.
yeah.
I took a fucking Greyhound one time from Florida to New Hampshire, and it took 4 days, and it was the worst 4 days of my fucking life, dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you like fall asleep, they stop, and they're like, "Hey, get your bags. We're changing buses."
Yeah.
And the lowest form of human life are on these fucking trains. I didn't know they had a train that went all the way down there, but trains are actually nice. Like, I used to do New Hampshire to New York on a train. Way better than a fucking flight.
For the driving.
Yeah.
Like, for us, we're real quick down to New York City on a train.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like a no-brainer. You, like, just cut way right down there, you're at Grand Central, like an hour.
Yeah.
If you're fucking hobo style, like out in the Midwest or something, like, I can't imagine that they're making any money on a train ride with, like, how many passengers are on that fucking
I
shit?
know. I just want to hop the trains. I just want to hobo it. That sounds fucking.
Yeah,
I do some hobo shit.
I've wanted to do
Dude.
this forever.
Screwdrivers and a couple Kias away from getting to California at any given moment. So
Dude, actually, that'd be great for the pod if we did, like, if we rode the trains all the way out to Boring Free. We'll just
Yeah.
live stream it.
Yeah.
See how many
Thanks so much.
sternos we could drink.
If I can take that much time off work ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be fun. Like after the first 2 days, you'd be like,
Yeah.
you gotta do this for like 9 more days."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'd be like,
Just
dude,
like-
you go sit over there. Yeah. You go sit over there. I'm going to go sit over here.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. How many times have we jerked off this train trip?
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks in.
Hey.
All right, guys, stick around. For everybody else, go fuck yourself. Thanks again to Chris, the future Built Wells People's Champ from New England. Represent Northeast, baby. We're going to take a quick break here to hear from some of our lovely sponsors. Up first, we got Steve over at Deadbeat Customs. Steve's all about grassroots motorcycle riders. Take it upon themselves to build and customize their bike. They offer parts for all Harley-Davidson models and also offer custom parts for choppers, bobbers, trackers, cafe racers. When it comes to building custom motorcycles, they carry the best brands available. Go visit their brick and mortar store in Tewksbury, Mass, or at deadbeatcustoms.com. Remember to enter code LOWLIFE at checkout to save some money. Next, we got Lowbrow Customs. Tyler and his team not only work hard to supply motorcycle enthusiasts with cool parts from small shops all around the world for over 20 years, but they also keep innovating and creating new parts and accessories, getting them out on the road. They are the #1 source for custom and chopper parts for your motorcycle. Go visit lowbrowcustoms.com. Next, we got Stay Strong Co. John Luke has been sent down from the heavens to bless us lowlifes with the greatest hot sauce on this mortal plane. Sweet heat baby Jesus in the white pants heralds a message from God himself. Don't put this on your butthole. It's for your mouth. The shits, and the hotter than hellfire lowlife chopper sauce. Go to staystrongco.org today and grab yourself the holy trinity of hot sauces. Next, we got Oxford Code Choppers. Chris, the original bad boy Bumbaclop from Oxford, Connecticut. Frame restoration and repair, handlebars and hardtails, hard parts for hard men. His hardtails are TIG welded and installed in-house. Made from USA-made steel, he is your man for the hardest shit to hit the East Coast since Hurricane Bob. Find him on Instagram at oxfordco.choppers. Thanks for listening to our sponsors. It's so fucking awkward when you have it pre-recorded. Now is the time, which I know you all need. Buddy check.
Nailed it. That was not fucking planned.
That was beautiful.
That was
baby.
fucking good. Buddy check.
Yeah.
Check on your people. Yeah, same as every week. Check on your people. There's a lot of shit going on. People are fucking hurting.
Holidays, dude. Holidays are tough.
Check on your folks. Make sure everybody's good. Make sure everybody has somewhere to go for the holidays. Make sure everybody's taken care of. And reach out to us if you need us. We're here.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is not like the holidays for me. Christmas is tough a little bit. You know, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy G. He passed way too soon. I got a Christmas ornament with my mans on it. I know 100%. Now, me and him did everything together. I know 100% he would be a chopper dude if he was still alive today. But it's a time for remembrance too. You know, people that pass. You know, it's sad. You miss them, but you remember them. It makes you feel better. But if you're lonely during the holidays or whatever, you need someone that. I've been there too. I've spent fucking Christmas in a bar, dude. It's fucking sad, but it's kind of cool too. You know what I mean?
I suppose. Feel like you're in that,
but you don't want to do it every year.
Yeah, you feel like you're in that holiday movie. You're like the successful business guy who squanders away his family for business or something.
Yeah, but
not every year.
You know, check on your people, especially this time of year, especially in the Northeast. It's fucking cold. It's fucking depressing.
Yeah,
there's holidays. Reach out to us if you want to fucking talk, dude. You got something you got to get off your chest. You just want to fucking talk about it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
dude, I'm a dude to confide in. Dan's a dude to confide in. We're here to listen. But check on your mans. Make sure they're good because, you know, fucking dropping like flies.
Don't wait.
Yeah.
Don't wait. You don't want to get that phone call or that text that you waited too long.
Yeah.
Trust me. So check on your people.
Yep. And one more, you know, shout out G. Christmas morning, baby. 2011. An iconoclast. I could do a whole episode on this dude. He's one of those dudes that he was he was living in 2025 when we were living in fucking 2005, you know?
Shit.
He was just like one of those dudes. You'll never forget him. Made an impact on my life. Like, he was so fucking cool and funny that I tell my children about him, you know? Like, he was that kind of guy. Those are the kind of guys that go, you know, too soon.
For sure.
But, yeah, man, buddy check. Go check. Just text. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Texted K-Dog this morning. Hey, dude, you still above ground? Haven't talked to him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a minute, man.
He's been working his fucking balls off.
Good for him.
Killing him. But
or bad for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's young. He got a strong back.
Yeah.
He can take it.
He's 30, 31. He's getting there.
Oh, he's in his 30s?
Yeah, he just crested 30 this year, I think.
Fuck, you're an old man, dude. You got gray pubes and shit. You ain't even married yet. Motherfucker, you need a wife.
Oh my God.
You need to get wifed the fuck up, dude, before that dick stops working.
Christ.
Dude, I don't know how you don't have a wife. You died and came back to life. You're Lazarus. You're fucking...
I'm going to tell Kevin not to listen to this episode. Just turn it off after the interview.
All right, we do have... I actually have some money because I won. I've been winning when you were away, bud.
Mm-hmm. I heard.
I don't have the CeeLo cam, though.
All right.
I don't have my shit. But you're going to have to trust us on this. We got the fucking Born Again Choppers Die.
$5 game?
$5 game. Oh, dude.
Is that going to be our...
You're going to get some extra fucking... You looking to get some extra Christmas presents?
Yeah. That $5 really helped.
I just turned my 5. I just broke my 5 into a bunch of ones, but... All right, here we go. $5 game. And change. I won last time, so I get to go first.
Correct. Then do it.
Hold on. We're going to do the CeeLo cam like this. With this beautiful lady in the shot. All right. Here we go. For all the ducats.
Fuck off. You son of a fucking bitch. Unfucking real.
Dan?
That roll did land on that camera too. So the camera witnessed that whole fucking... That's the only dice it can see. Unfucking believable.
That
I didn't get a chance.
Dude.
Unreal. 4, 5, 6 right off the rip with the most dramatic
Yeah, that thing
drop ever.
was spinning, dude. That thing was spinning for a while.
Congratulations. Don't spend it all in one place.
Dude. Oh, yeah, that feels good. It feels good to win. I love gambling when you're winning. There's no other thrill quite like it. I definitely can see how people get fucking addicted to it.
For sure.
I've never been one of those people because I always run out of money, and I metaphysically can't gamble anymore.
Right.
I still would, but I don't have anything of worth of value.
Yeah, I get way too stressed out about losing that much money in a casino. I've only been twice.
Yeah, I like these $5 games though.
Yeah,
it's more exciting.
Definitely.
All right, man. We're shutting it down until next week. Low lives. Roll the dice. Get in trouble. Have fun. And never stop chopping.
Bitches.
You fucking bitch.